All right, guys, what is going on? So, decided to put this build together for you guys who are struggling with survivability in this game. I know especially playing on heroic and the higher difficulties, the enemies do hit a lot harder. So, thought I'd put this build together, switched it up a little bit, put a little bit more survivability on here. Hopefully, it'll help some of you guys that are, just trying to get through the difficulty in this game. So for the primary weapon, I did go with the Vector SBR. We have SMG damage on here, crit hit chance, and it did come with damage to targets out of cover. For the talent, I did go with close and personal. Killing the target within 7 meters grants 30% weapon damage for 10 seconds. So again, close and personal is really great talent for SMGs and shotguns in this game. For the secondary, I did go with the Chatterbox, but you guys can honestly run whenever you guys want here. You have the Scorpio, put it on. And for the pistol, you guys can run whatever you want in these two slots. But for the primary, I am running the Vector SBR with close and personal. All right, for the gear, I did decide to go with the Hunter's Fury build for the Hunter's Fury gear set for this build. So for the Hunter's Fury, 2 pieces is going to give us that shotgun damage and SMG damage. 3 pieces is going to give us that 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. 4 pieces will give us that talent Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuff enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So again, as you can see, the Hunter's Fury gear set, that Apex Predator not just gives us that amplified damage, but it also gives us a lot of armor on kill and health on kill. As you can see, that 20% armor on kill we get and 100% health on kill. And with the gunner class, we're going to pair it up with the gunner class. So as you guys know, the gunner class gives us that extra 10% armor on kill, and that 10% along with the 20% is going to give us a total of that 30% armor on kill, which is not bad with the Apex Predator. So again, giving us a little bit of that survivability, allowing us to stay up. And also the gunner class has a lot of good other bonuses. That rate of fire bonus and the armor kit gives you that bonus armor, which is great. So for the mask, I did go with armor, crit hit damage, and another crit hit damage mod. For the holster, I did go with weapon damage, crit hit damage. For the knees, I went with armor, crit hit damage. For the gloves, I went with armor and crit hit damage. So again, gonna stack a lot more armor on this build to give us that survivability. For the chest, I did go with the Sokolov chest piece, giving me that 10% SMG damage. I went with weapon damage, crit hit chance, and a crit hit damage mod. For the talent, I did go with Intimidate. While you have bonus armor, amplifies total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters. So again, Intimidate, kind of a no-brainer to go with Hunter's Fury and SMG builds. I was getting a couple comments saying that a lot of people were trying out Obliterate with SMGs, which Obliterate isn't bad because it's going to give you that amplified, I believe it's like 25% amplified damage. But the reason I believe you should go with Intimidate rather than Obliterate is because you got to remember Apex Predator is going to give us that 15, as long as you're within 15 meters of an enemy, they're going to receive that debuff and amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. So you're already going to get that amplified weapon damage against those enemies with Apex Predators as long as you're within 15 meters. So with Intimidate, it's also going to give you 35% amplified weapon damage within enemies within 10 meters while you have bonus armor. So as you can see, we have to play within that 10 to 15 meter range in order for our build to get the most out of our build with amplified damage. So that's why I believe Intimidate will go is a little bit better for this build. And how we're going to get that bonus armor is with the Memento bag. Again, the Memento bag is not just a great bag for survivability, but it's going to give you that amplified weapon damage over time once you build up those stacks. So the Memento bag is going to give us these 3 core attributes: weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. The only piece of gear in the game that gives you 3 core attributes in one. I did roll a crit hit damage mod on here. Alright, for the talent, it is kill confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff. The first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. So for every trophy we pick up, we're going to get 5% weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. For every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds. Maximum 30 stacks. So again, we're not just going to get that weapon damage over time, but we're also going to get that armor regeneration for 300 seconds. And I believe my math is right. We get a total of 3% armor regeneration with this build. So again, it's going to pair up really great with the Hunter's Fury, because we're going to be getting that armor regen, and then we're also going to be getting a ton of armor on kill with this build. So again, Memento bag, we are running it. I was thinking about maybe running a bag with Adrenaline Rush, but I think Memento honestly gives you a little bit just more survivability than, of course, Adrenaline Rush is a little bit. I personally think Adrenaline Rush is a little bit more nice, just because you're gonna get that automatic bonus armor once you get near those enemies. But Memento, I feel like it's just great for survivability, which I wanted to make this build more around. For these skills, I did go with the Crusader Shield. Again, the Crusader Shield, I know a lot of people talk down about, you know, playing with the shield, but honestly, the shield is what's going to keep you alive in this game. No matter how much armor you stack, the shield is just a great skill to use, just again because we're not just using it to keep us up, but we're using it to protect that bonus armor, and that bonus armor is what's going to give us that amplified weapon damage from Intimidate. So again, yeah, I am running the Crusader Shield. For the for the next skill, I did run the Banshee Pulse. Again, just think the Banshee Pulse is a great skill for this build. It disorients enemies, stuns them, so we can, you know, get that damage on them. But yeah, that is the build. This is what I'm running. For the stats, these are the stats. We are sitting at 84,000 damage for the Vector, sitting at 51% crit hit chance, 141% crit hit damage, 70% headshot damage, 0% armor damage, 0% health damage, 15 range, 1.9 reload time, 10% accuracy, 10% stability, and all these other stats if you guys want to check them out. But yeah, I did decide to go with the regular Vector in this build just because I know a lot of people don't have the name Dark Winter Vector, which is totally fine. We still hit pretty hard with this Vector and this build overall. So yeah, this is what I'm running. If you guys want to go ahead and try it out, I definitely recommend it. I've been playing with it for a little bit, and it does give me a lot more survivability. So yeah, this is the build. Vector, Chatterbox, but you guys can honestly run whatever you guys want here, but this is what we are running. So yeah, show you guys some gameplay. Let's go here. But yeah, I mean, survivability in this game is kind of tricky just because a lot of people think, you know, you just got to stack a bunch of armor and then, you know, but that's just not really how it works in this game. Armor honestly in this game doesn't really mean nothing. That's why I don't really run it in a lot of my builds. I mean, it'll definitely keep you up for a few more seconds, but if you're always playing heroic, like I personally I'm always playing heroic just because, you know, I'm trying to get the best gear. But in heroic, and especially in legendary, the enemies just chew through your armor so fast that it's like, it's honestly kind of pointless to run a lot of armor. But I think that this build will give those of you guys who are struggling a little bit more survivability. So as soon as we kill this guy, get this stack and give us that bonus armor. And as you can see, as long as you keep that close and personal proc, you should be hitting pretty nice. Put that stack again. See? That is the thing though, you kind of have to chain up your kills to keep that Intimidate proc with Memento. Just get kind of close to these guys. And as you can see, over time we're gonna build up those Memento stacks, and then What he hit me with? Let's pick up the stack over here real quick. All these guys running away from me now. As you can see, we're still hitting hard with this Vector. I mean, I'm not even looking at him. It's so weird. This guy go. You just gotta keep picking up these stacks. Come on now. Keep picking up these stacks right here. Named enemy should go down pretty quick. We have. Look how fast she went down. I mean, Hunter's Fury just puts out so much damage. And as you can see, every time we get those kills, we're getting that armor on kill. So that's also gonna help you guys stay alive. Yeah, we're.
Let's get them. How do you want to play it? Get spotted.
Agent requesting backup.
I'll flush him out.
Around cover here just because don't want to lose that bonus armor. Soaring all these. See, look at that. All the soaring in there. Oh, he almost went down with one clip. Just look how easy that is. I mean, yeah. That was pretty nice. Where are these guys?
Supply room access unlocked.
Oh, it's a resource convoy. They should be spawning. Yeah, they should.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Who's out there?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Just give up.
Civilians in danger.
All right, not too bad. So yeah, as you can see, we're already at a full memento stack. So, I mean, we're already getting that armor regen.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Grab this loot right here. And I also I got a comment saying saying that to run Coyote's Mask with the SMG build, but I don't really think Coyote's Mask would be a good. I don't think it'd be a good piece just because we are trying to. I mean, I guess for group play, Coyote's Mask is, yeah, would be definitely, you know, it'd be more I feel like I guess it'd be more useful in a group. But for SMG solo play, I don't think Coyote's Mask is really that great, just because, you know, as we can see, we're already sitting at, you know, 50% crit chance. We don't really need more than that. And I feel like the Coyote's Mask kind of, you know, you kind of want to use it when you're lacking a little more crit, when you're lacking that crit chance and crit damage. That's when you want to put it on. But I feel like for SMGs and stuff, this guy's...
Oh, come on. Are you even
What's this guy doing? This guy dropped.
Civilians in
But yeah, I feel like it caters a little bit more to, you know, like if you're missing that SMG damage and stuff like that. I mean, sorry, if you're missing that crit hit chance and crit damage, then you might want to try to squeeze Coyote's Mask in the build, but I don't really think you need Coyote's Mask for SMG builds. Just because, you know, it's a more close range kind of gameplay with, you know, you're gonna be playing closer with SMGs and shotguns, so I don't really think Coyote's Mask would be that great for it. You can see we already have that armor.
hostiles detected.
Just look how much armor we're getting. Look at that. Look at that bonus armor now.
Access key detected.
I mean, yeah, this has a lot of good survivability on it. Not too bad. What we got? Could show you guys one more. You know, let's go ahead and do this other control point. And then that should wrap up the video. Come on. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Survivability is really tricky in this game just because it's like if you try to stack a lot of armor and you're gonna of course take away that, you know, base weapon damage away from the, you're gonna take away the weapon damage away, so it's kind of like a trade-off. Like, you know, it's like if you stack so much armor, you can only stack so much armor to where, you know, your time to kill is gonna be so bad to where you're just gonna end up dying, because you gotta, you know, the enemies in heroic and legendary, they kill you so fast to where, like, if you don't put them down faster, then they're just eventually they're gonna, you know, just take all your armor off, and then you're not gonna have pretty much any chance. Because I've tried to make builds around, you know, like super tanky builds, you know, all armor, and it's like, yeah, you'll stay up, but eventually your damage output, you know, you're not gonna have great damage output, so the enemies are just going to, you know, they're gonna just overpower you, and then you won't be able to take nobody out, and then you'll just end up going down. So I think you kind of have to have that balance.
Hostiles
And I think this
guarding
build
location nearby.
has, you know, good amount of balance in terms of survivability and damage. I mean, it's not like the super, you know, this build isn't super tanky. You know, we are running 1.5 million armor, so you still have to be careful in terms of placement, in terms of where you know, of how you play and stuff like that. Yeah.
Reinforcements incoming.
Put these stacks right here.
setting up? Target's exposed. Get them.
And even if we're not even running the shield, I mean, we're still gonna get a bunch of that bonus armor. And our time to kill is still super fast with this. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Heavily armored hostile.
I'm not even using my shield, and you know we're taking out these enemies pretty quick. Try to get to this enemy pretty quick. As you can see, we lost that bonus armor, which is, you know, the downside. Well, that is a downside to it. It's like Memento only lasts for so long with that bonus armor. If you can't get to those next enemies quick, your bonus armor is just gonna time out, and then you will no longer have the amplified damage. But I mean, we're still hitting really hard, man. I mean, it's honestly just Hunter's Fury. Hunter's Fury hits so hard. Come on, what? I hate that when I clearly reloaded and I have to reload again. It's like it didn't read the reload animation or something. All right. Let's get these guys right here. So we can get this guy right here. Should be able to get her. Oh man, come on. All right, we got her.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
We got her. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. I mean, as you guys can see, survivability was there. Of course, you're not gonna hit as hard, you know, with just because, you know, we do have a lot of armor. But as you saw, we were taking out those enemies quick, especially those unnamed enemies where we one clip some named enemies. So as you can see, the damage is still there. But you know, I kind of wanted to give this build a little bit more, you know, of a survivability. You know, just wanted to give it more of that.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Just grab this. Go grab this loot. I think that's gonna be it. Look at this. This God rolled bit. I don't know what I. Yeah, I probably won't. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. I mean, again, I hope this video helped a lot of you guys out who are, you know, struggling with just, you know, surviving in this game. I mean, again, like I said, you know, no matter how much armor you stack in this game, the enemies hit so hard that they'll eventually just, you know, they're eventually just gonna go through all your armor and, you know, just take you out. That's why you kind of have to make a survivability build in terms of you staying up and having that damage output to put those enemies out quick, because you don't, eventually you're just gonna get overwhelmed with all the enemies. No matter how much armor you have, they're gonna put you down. No matter how strong your shield is, they're gonna put you down. So that's why I hope this video, you know, and this build kind of helps some of you guys out, some of you new players who are looking for something that can do both, and you know, get you guys set you know, farming, trying to get those you know, that gear, that, you know, good gear in this game. But yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything in this video. Memento bag, I think, is probably one of the best pieces to put in slot for this build, because again, it's going to give you that survivability, and then it's going to give you that damage output, and then of course intimidate. I again, a lot of people were saying obliterate, but I think intimidate is just going to go better, because again, SMGs, you're going to be playing within that close range, within that 10 to 15 meter range with Apex Predator. So again, I feel like intimidate's best in slot, but if you guys want to experiment with other talents, but this is the way I run it, this is the way I enjoy running it, and this is what I think will be best for most players in terms of survivability and damage output. So yeah, just hope this video helped, you know, a lot of you guys out. And yeah, just once again, just want to thank you guys who comment. All the nice words means a lot. And yeah, gonna try to get more videos out to you guys soon. So if you guys want to see something specific in terms of, you know, builds and stuff like that, let me know. Definitely gonna try to bring some legendary content out to you guys. I'm gonna try to make some legendary builds for you guys. But yeah, that's all I got. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.